It's a brand new season, baby. Touchdown, 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 touchdown. It's a brand new season, been a long wait. Saw some players up, put them on my highlight tape. College series here, gotta hear my name on draft day. AR in the pocket, automatic, that's a closed case. Excitement building up, I ain't been asleep in 3 days. Gotta make a statement to the scouts on the first play. Only way to win, you gotta dominate in each phase. Offense, defense, and can't forget the special teams. I ain't worked for nothing, went through summer camp with 2-a-days. Gotta win the natty, only satisfied with first place. I hear them haters hating on my team, but I ain't hearing them. If they line up on the other side, then we ain't fearing them. One false move, hit stick, defense killing them. Knew them boys were sweet, up inside, banana pilling them. We up next, time to show we the best around. RFL, college series, rep your team and rep your town. You're looking at the future of the league, yeah, it's here and now. Step on the field, boy, you best believe it's going down. Cause yeah, you know we scoring. Touchdown, 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 touchdown.
What's good, Relocation Football League fans? It's your boy Smitty in the booth for a brand new week of RFL College Series 5 as we have an SEC matchup to open up this week between number 22 Auburn and number 11 Georgia, who just came off a bye week after taking their first loss of the season after once being the number 1 team in the country. Will this be the game where they will be able to bounce back, or will Auburn be able to pull off an upset, as they, as of recently, have been able to get a little hot on a win streak, winning their last 2 games against Iowa and Texas A&M. Of course, not the same caliber of opponents, but an opportunity nonetheless to make a statement in the SEC that can shake things up. Georgia already with a loss, of course, on a schedule to an SEC opponent. Don't want it to be another, but this can be a statement game for Georgia, looking to try to win by a large margin to show that we are back in business. But with that being said, we're about ready to get to this game. Let me know in the chat, for the guys who are here, who you guys got winning. Will the Bulldogs bounce back and get it done, improve to 3-1, or will the Auburn Tigers find a way to get it done and improve to 3-2 on the year? That being said, it's time to get this game underway. Let's give a shout out to the guys we got here. We got Glenn Sharp, Think Outside the Box, Austin Hargraves, Rashad Mitchell, got WFH10, Rodney Goins, Arl, what's going on, Tyon, JWR Games, Luis Quintana. And without further ado, it's time to get this game on the road and started, as they'll field this one from the 3. And there's going to be a flag on the field. This more than likely looking like a block in the back from the receiving team, as you saw it last minute. And then it's going to be on Shanker, the tight end, or the fullback. They'll have there. And Auburn going to start out backed up at their own 10-yard line, as the first pass they are going to complete it out to T.J. Holcomb. This is going to be quite the game to look out for, especially when looking at this kid, T.J. Holcomb. just came off a monstrous and the best wide receiving game we've seen so far this season. Generic wide receiver, so he's draftable. He had 7 receptions for 223 yards and a pair of touchdowns. And also winning Offensive Player of the Week for the SEC. There's an incomplete pass there by Dom Beck underneath. Hits the slant. Good defense. That's broken up. Incomplete coverage by Kibo Washington. Will bring up now a 3rd and 10. Beck will fire. It's going to be incomplete after a big hit. Could not hold on. Beck starts out 1 for 4. And the Auburn Tigers going to have to punt this one away. That was some strong defense right there. Absolutely blasted the wide receiver. And Georgia will start things out about the 26 to 27 yard line. And it's time to get a look at this offense who struggled in their last time out onto the field against LSU. Only were able to put up 10 points, multiple turnovers by Jaden Young after a great start to the season. The first 2 games leading Georgia to 2 big wins. And this is a game where he has to show he can bounce back and be that quarterback that guys expected him to be from those showings. First and 10. He'll send a heavy blitz, throws. That's going to be dropped incomplete. Rarely see those, as that was intended for Kayshawn Taylor. Kayshawn Taylor is shown to have one of the more reliable hands in the RFL College Series. Unable to haul that one in, though. And Young with the check down, wide open. D'Angelo Carey's got the Bulldogs first down. It's the first completion for Young, good for 12. Really nice play there. I mean, check down. It's great to go with those when you see everything getting covered deep and you have that as your option and it's just left wide open. And they will run the football inside D'Angelo Gary with the first carry of the night for the Bulldogs. Georgia Bulldogs all-time against Auburn is 3-1. Last time they played was last season. Georgia victorious in a close one, 26-21. Here's some play action. Jaden Young throws while on the move, and a big hit stick chopping Gary down low. And that's what you got to do when you face up against a bigger back such as Gary. He's a bruiser. Don't want to go up top. You want to attack those legs and bring him down that way. They'll run it on 3rd and 1. Bounce out's not going to work as a huge hit is laid down on McLaughlin. And Leota will force a 4th down punt for the Bulldogs. That was a well-timed hit here. You see him have a great job bouncing outside. Saw what he was trying to do with it, but Leota closing down that space and still keeping a good angle. You can see him taking on a block and swiftly getting off of it while simultaneously leaning into that hit stick. That's just a great play by the linebacker. Georgia punting this one out towards the sidelines. He'll go out at the 20. And Auburn will march back out onto the field. We're able to get a first down last time out. But other than that, Georgia's defense able to stand strong. Slot wide receiver at the top of the screen. They'll run it inside. Breaking a tackle. He is still running. Mike Spears. First carry, good for 5 yards. They're going to go right back to him. Not much going there. 1-yard gain will bring up a 3rd and 4. Trying to set up that screen. And a huge hit stick will force an incompletion. 4th down, Tigers. For a second there, it looked like he got that time, but just a great play. A linebacker staying on him and laying this hit. Shaden Wilson bringing him down. What a play. So Eric Estrada will be back there waiting to return this kick. As he will be down at about the 30 to 28-yard line. And here comes the offense of Georgia once again. Still 0 points on the board as of now. Auburn doing pretty solid so far. Feeling out process going on between these two teams. Haven't seen anyone make any crazy big plays as of yet. So defense is playing a solid game. Young's got some great time in the pocket. Finds a man open. And that's going to be his first completion out to Kayshawn Taylor. For Bulldogs, 1st down, 18 yards. And he just runs a slant all the way from the right to left side of the field. Open all day on that zone defense. Trips to the field side, they'll run it. McLaughlin has got a good block and almost has a Bulldogs 1st down, falling just a yard shy. Papo on the tackle. One thing they didn't utilize too much was the run game in their last meeting. They're going to use it here as McLaughlin continues to fight forward inside the 40. Key to success, always establish that run game and be balanced. Halfback dive. Nice spin move. D'Angelo Gary still on his feet. Inches short of a 1st down, says the refs. And the run game is looking very solid for Georgia on this drive. They're already in field goal range as they are inside the 30 at the 28. Another run. What a cutback here. And Gary and McLaughlin tearing it up on the ground with this halfback tandem. We tend to use McLaughlin, as we like to call him, 5-5 out the backfield in those shotgun formations. And of course, you got D'Angelo Gary, junior running back, who just runs in between the tackles in the backfield right now. And you see him giving him that dive as he muscles forward for a few extra yards. And that's going to be a 4-yard rush. Georgia, little by little right now, tearing them down and wearing them down. It's a good strategy. Young, he's got a wide open Taylor. He's going to get inside the 5 for a 1st and goal for the Bulldogs. And that's just catch number 2. This Auburn defense has really got to look out for number 13. Of course, they got some great weapons outside. Still have yet to hear from the tight end, but I mean, this is just a great play. It was wide open. Get into the hands of one of your best playmakers. And of course, down here, this is usually when you do hear of Jaden Bush making some plays. He has yet to record a catch, though. He's in the flats right now. And Jaden Young will throw on the move as Taylor will haul in another reception. A few yards gain there on 1st down. 2nd and goal. Might keep it on the ground here. At least they should one of these plays. Looking to pass. Gets outside the pocket, throws, got the man for the touchdowns. Pretty much the same exact play. And that is a great touchdown reception by Keyshawn Taylor. And we've seen mistakes by wide receivers just sitting stagnant in those moments. You see your quarterback getting outside the pocket, you got to move for him. And what a ball by Young to lead him in the open space. And Keyshawn Taylor handling the rest. So the Georgia Bulldogs on the board first. And the extra point makes it a 7-point ball game. 9 plays, 73 yards. Goes UGA. Shout out to the RFL community. If you haven't already, make sure you smash the like button. Subscribe to the Relocation Football League if you are not a part of the family. Turn on that notification bell to be notified every time we go live for a game. What you are watching right now is the RFL College Series, which is where you get a look at the career of players before they join the RFL as a pro. You got to make it through college first. Be good enough to get into the draft. And when you get into the draft, be good enough to get drafted. Real process you have to go through here in the RFL. Looking to try to join. Unfortunately for this year, we are closed, but applications will be reopening for CS6 for next year's College Series. January 1st, the first date that those applications will be open. Be sure to be one of the first guys, because once it starts, first comes, first serve. You want to be one of those guys who gets the spot. 1st and 10. And we'll dump this one off to Schenker. And our inside rush will be enough for Spears to move the chains. Yeah, season 6 is going to be amazing for the College Series. It's going to be the first time we're going to be on an actual college game. Nice end-around play here for solid game. Yeah, that EA college football game coming out. You want to be a part of that. Nice play here. First down, Schenker to the 40 inside UGA territory. Looks like Auburn's starting to pick it up now. Yeah, looking to be a part of this series. Make sure you get on those applications on the first of the year. And a big hit laid down as he runs into Ryan Ward. It will be a solid 4-yard gain. As Dom Beck going towards the sidelines. Not much going to be gained here. So let's just get back to line of scrimmage. And before they can snap the play, that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Georgia leads it here 7-0. Let's get those twos in the chat. Second quarter is upon us. Big 3rd and 6 here for the Bulldogs. Excuse me, for the Tigers. And that is an extremely dangerous pass decision to make there by Don Beck, going into double coverage. And is lucky that that was not picked off going the other way. And they're going to kick this one, and it's going to hit the uprights on the right side. Auburn comes up empty-handed and had the leg, but just was off too far. Appreciate that $1 donation, Eagle on laptop. Thank you for coming through the stream. Hey guys, if you haven't already, hit that like button, guys. Definitely helps out the YouTube channel. Appreciate all the guys being here, as always. Over 40 live viewers watching in this Week 5 opener. An opportunity for Georgia to open things up some more. Nice run with some great blocking. D'Angelo Carey is already across midfield. The first play. 39 yards on 4 carries for Carey. Played as a primary backup for UGA for 2 seasons. And although he's still splitting carries here for Georgia, he is the primary guy. And he's been making some great plays out of his opportunities. Young's going to throw on the move here. That's off the mark. Some solid pressure from the Tigers. And we'll check it down. And inside at the 38-yard line. 3rd and 4. So Auburn looking for a stop. 4-man rush. Picked up well by the offensive line, and a big catch over to the left middle side of the field. That's the first time we will get a look at Jaden Bush. Big time reception. Inside run, Gary. What a stiff arm. He just shoots out of there like a cannon to the 26. And Jaden Bush, we did not see enough of him being an impact player last week. I mean, not last week, 2 weeks ago after they came off their bye week just this past week against LSU. And I'm pretty sure they're trying to get the ball in this kid's hands. This is the first time we see the ball caught by Rob Castile. Right now, the Bulldogs are marching, looking to take full advantage of the missed field goal attempt. Motion into the bunch. He's got the connection over the middle, and that's an obvious face mask penalty. Automatic first down. It's going to be half the distance due to where they are on the field. Owen Papo. Georgia's knocking on the door. That is a huge mistake by the Auburn defense, but momentum has already been burning hot on this drive. And they're looking to finish this thing out. Almost caught the defense offsides there with an encroachment. Shot to the end zone. What a catch by Castile. They're going to say he had possession while across the line, so that is a touchdown for Georgia. Grown man catch right there. That's what Castile does best. He's the guy to make those contested grabs. And look at him going and snatching that ball away from the defense. And Georgia will go up by 2 scores. Kick is up, 14-0. Bulldogs, 7 plays. They go 54 yards. Big time grab. Way to take advantage of the opportunity. This is the Bulldogs team we want to see here tonight. We know, even though Auburn has been on a 2-game winning streak, I mean, those matchups weren't the toughest of matchups there for Auburn. And now that they're facing a team that is still considered top-tier talent in the RFL College Series, you want to see Georgia come out here and dominate as they are. There will be no return on the play. Lead taken. Offense will get started at the 25. Down back in this offense. Can't seem to get really too much going. Did get in field goal range. Unfortunate missed kick. We saw one big first down reception from TJ Holcomb, the 200-yard receiver from last week. And haven't heard much from him since. Play action, Ryan Ward with the heat does manage to get the pass off, and Schenker will scoop up 4 yards. And an inside run here, this next play on second down with Spears. Auburn already looking at 3rd and 5. Pressure's coming in. Immediately he's going to get sacked, fumbles the football, recovers his own forced fumble, running on an angle. Spears going to hit him, but he finds his way in for 6. Touchdown, Georgia. What an effort there by Ferguson, and Ferguson, a generic defensive lineman, coming up with a huge play, and look at him on an angle, still kept enough balance to cross that line. What a play. Absolutely dominating early in this one. 21-0. 7 minutes and 50 seconds left to go in the second quarter. And so we've seen Georgia score on offense twice. We've just seen Georgia score on defense. And it just looks like these guys may just bury Auburn early. No return. See guys saying 21 skunk past the sticks. It's Dwayne Rucker. Christian Cross and Javon Warren turning in his grave right now. Auburn under center. Bunch look close to the left. He's got TJ Holcomb. Big hit. And Holcomb will reach out for the first down. Don't want to take too many hits from Shaden Wilson. And Spears trying to get what he can on the ground. And all he can get is a yard. Back to Spears. Physical finish to the run. And Auburn, on 3rd down, they've got to be successful on this down. It's got the completion, but will be shy of the first. And that is going to be another stop by Georgia's defense. They are tearing it up right now in front of their home crowd. Good pressure on the defensive line. It's getting real ugly out there, guys. First half's not even in the books yet. Definitely can see at this pace, Georgia easily putting up a 40-piece. It's a really good punt here, though, as they'll back up Jaden Young in the offense inside their own 5-yard line at the 4. Trips look to the right side, throwing out of his own end zone, and that's a great catch. Keyshawn Taylor, 6 yards. And how much momentum is this going to add for Georgia if they can pull together a 96, 97-yard touchdown drive after being backed up, and just how well they played here tonight. Draw play. And it looks like he's got the first, and he does. D'Angelo Gary running well. Georgia doing everything right. Just came off a week of the blowouts. Looks like that's continuing on to start this week. As Georgia definitely the heavy favorites expected to win in this game. As they run it with Gary. had the highest spread of the week as well. They are expected to win by 10 or more points, obviously doubling that right now. Still got 4 minutes and counting left to go in the second quarter. Big hit. McLaughlin trying to cut back, but caught by Leota for a second time. It's nothing like a good old-fashioned SEC rivalry. You know you're going to see some big shots taken by ball carriers. These defenses in this conference, they don't play around. Crucial third down. He's got a wide open man. Eric Estrada will move the chains, and that's just got to be a gut-wrenching feeling for Auburn. It's nothing worse than your defense has got them in a situation where you could get them off the field, especially after you back them up all the way to 3, and they find a way to convert on a wide open route such as that. Great run, squeezes through the crease, and that's a 7-yard rush. Very explosive. What's going on, Ryan? I'm about to just call you Ryan, man. Put the pronunciation in the chat again. Hopefully I can remember it. Gary looks like he's got the first down on the carry there. He's got it. He just turned on a massacre right now, Nico. That's the way it's looking. It's never over till it's over in the RFL, but boys, Georgia looking really nice. Good hit, chops him down. It's a 2-yard rush. Lefevre? Is that it? Lefevre? Is it Lefevre or Lefevre? I feel like Lefevre's would be it. 2nd and 8. Young's got the completion. Eric Estrada, another catch for the generic wide receiver. He's out to the 45-yard line. First one I got, okay, Lefevre. Actually, that's pretty easy. I can remember just thinking about Fever. So I got you from here on out, my guy. Hard count trying to jump Auburn's defense off sides. He's got a wide open man. Eric Estrada doing work inside. Four receptions, 44 yards. Georgia's looking to try to put up 28 before this first half is over. We're under a minute. The defense broken up incomplete. Just hasn't been able to get that same chemistry with Jaden Bush as they had in the first 2 weeks together. Young's all kinds of time in the pocket here. Throws it up, and what a grab by Bush. First down. That looked like it was going to be intercepted, and somehow he finds a way to sky up and snatch that football. This guy's just pure talent. Shot to the end zone, almost intercepted. Trying to go to Estrada. Got 29 seconds remaining here in this first half of play. Ball at the 13-yard line. Young has got the completion, Strada trying to put on a move, but they're going to have to call a timeout. Quick throw. It's got a man, and Estrada's in for the touchdown. What a reach out. Georgia up by 4 scores. That extra preparation for this game and just the pure dominance and talent on this team is showing and shining bright here in front of their home crowd at Sanford Stadium. Estrada just beats his man Simpson, who's in coverage. The extra point's good, 28-0. That's 15-play drive, 94 yards. So they actually completed that lengthy drive. I said, too, they found a way to get that done. I mean, their momentum right now is just sky high. And Auburn has no answers. Pure domination by the Bulldogs. Auburn out of the end zone. Nice little spin move. And shy of the 30-yard line. 17 seconds. Auburn does have all 3 of their timeouts. And yeah, Pecan in the chat, who's on the podcast as well, talking about this. This matchup generally has been close. First matchup, Auburn was able to defeat Georgia 32-5, 7-point deficit. It was another 7-point deficit where Georgia got their first win over Auburn. And CS2's incomplete pass there. Score of that game was 17-10. CS3, Georgia won by a field goal, 34-3. And then last year I spoke on Georgia winning 3 straight, 26-21. A big hit, forcing an incompletion, 3rd and 10. And Dom Beck, he's going to unload one deep down the field. It's incomplete, 2 seconds remaining. Looks like he's going to try to heave another one. 3-man rush, he's got some time, but not for long. Throwing off his back foot. It's incomplete again. And that's it for the first half of play, as Georgia absolutely dominating. 28-0. Score here at the half. Looks like they got their own band, so I'll turn that music off. And there's never been a game between these two in the RFL College Series where one has won by more than a touchdown. And right now, Georgia's up by 4 of them to equal all 4 matchups in which they've played and won by. There's a look at a few touchdowns that's happened so far, but Georgia's definitely got this one in the bag. It seems after that first half, with just as many points as you can score in one half, you can score in another. But Auburn, heavy underdogs. Don't see it happening here. Not to mention, Georgia's just doing a great job scoring before the end of that first half and getting the football to start the second. This is where they can really make this game get ugly. Let's get those threes in the chat. Third quarter is officially upon us. From the 1, Eric Estrada gets to the 25. Found himself in the end zone for a touchdown. Last time out, Jaden Young has been out here doing his thing, throwing some touchdowns. He's actually thrown all 4 touchdowns in this game in that first half. And that's how you bounce back after a terrible performance in the last meeting against LSU. These guys looking for vengeance. Took a SEC loss. Now here with an SEC win, more than likely. This is definitely going to be the conference to watch this year in the RFL College Series. A lot more competitive than last year. Gary is caught. It looks like he's in the backfield for a loss here. They got him. 2nd and 11. Trying to go with that draw play, and Gary able to slip the first tackler. As you saw, Jones, a big defensive tackle, trying to follow him. Arm tackle didn't work, but a good job by Hall. Slants open, and whoa, what a hit. Rob Castillo still hangs on and will move the chains. Such a great catcher in traffic. You saw him score the touchdown earlier after, being in heavy traffic with 2 guys pretty much in his area, and then taking a big hit like that and still holding on. That's crazy. And look at Jaden Young improvising and creating a play with his legs to the 45-yard line after the slide as an 8-yard gain. 2nd and 2. What's going on, Eric Ashley? Yeah, what's going on? Got Alvin Mack in the building. Proud father and CC Ekenechukwu in the chat. Pecan, Hacho. What's going on, guys? Underneath throw. Good hands, per usual, from Taylor. This has just been pure domination from the start. Georgia showing no signs of slowing up. Dangerous pass here, nearly intercepted as he tried to go in the area of Jaden Bush. Jaden Bush has been able to score a touchdown every week in which he's been able to play in. First 2 weeks, easy. 100-yard game, even had a 200-yard receiving game. First week of the season. And there he is, eating it up on the inside. Route for a first inside the 30. He's almost impossible to guard on those angle routes. You see him going from right to left side, gets the separation. This guy's like a wide receiver and a tight end's body. I can just do it all. Quick throw. Castillo will break the first tackle. There's a flag, however. And they are calling holding on Jaden Bush. Big play earlier. Hurts his team there. It will be a 1st and 12, so pretty much like a do-over. Run inside. D'Angelo Gary exploding inside the 25-yard line. That's going to be a 9-yard rush to make this a 2nd and 3. The runs have been great. When handing it off to Gary, they're going to give him another carry. And he looks to have the first down. He does. Can't stop Gary tonight. Now in the red zone. Punch look to the right, they'll pass it. Tayshawn Taylor putting on a move. He's got a 1st and goal. Georgia knocking on the door. And Jaden Young potentially looking for his 5th touchdown pass in this game. Outstanding performance so far. Definitely going to look to pass in this empty set. It's Jaden Young. He's got an open man. Castillo stopped right at the door a yard short. And with the way they've ran the football, they could give a handoff here to Gary in between the tackles. Yeah, pass a couple in from this distance too as well. So you don't know what you're going to get from Georgia. They're going to look to pass. End zone. Touchdown, UGA. Eric Estrada in for his second. And Jaden Young has thrown in his 5th touchdown pass of the game. Too easy. Extra point to go up 35 zip. And it's good. Georgia going 68 yards in 11 plays. And this is just one that's looking like it's definitely in the books. I have to say looking like just because you never know with football, but I pretty much can say GG's up to this point. I don't like saying it, but I think this is GG's. Takes this one out of the end zone and won't even get to the 20-yard line on the return.
Come on, let's go.
Oh, okay, yeah, they got 4 touchdowns. Said he had 5, but hey, that's 4 touchdown passes right there. Forgot about the defensive touchdown already. Well, he's got more than enough time to throw his 5th. Let's talk about this team being able to reach over 40. Looks like they might be able to do that before we even reach the 4th quarter. Speaking of 40, we've got 40 live viewers still here watching, man. Appreciate you guys. Hit that like button. Turn us up. Don Beck's got an open man underneath, and Spears going to get 8 yards on the play. Oh, he ducks underneath the block and gets the first down to the 30. Very shifty and crafty run there by Mike Spears. Down Beck's got Johnson. Johnson's got a solid 8-yard gain. Getting some good gains on these plays. As Mike Spears will have a first down. 30 yards for him on the ground so far tonight. Play action. Doesn't have time. Down he's going to go for a sack. Ferguson's got his second, and he was the one who got the defensive touchdown for Georgia as he forced his own fumble and recovered it to take it all the way back. And here he is wreaking havoc in the backfield once again, beating the right tackle. Beck's got the slant out to Johnson. The coverage has been great on TJ Holcomb. Only a few catches for him. Heat coming, getting sacked and fumbles again. It's Ferguson on the recovery. Can the big man get his second defensive touchdown of the game? He's got it. Touchdown, Georgia. These guys just out here doing what they want. My goodness. 2 defensive touchdowns for Ferguson. I think he might just be the defensive player of the week in the SEC already. And what a blitz sent there by Daniel. And I think it's appropriate at this point to say GG's. My goodness. Extra point is up. It's good. 42-0. Georgia. You guys asking if he's draftable? Yeah, he is draftable. That is a generic player. He's having himself quite the game against Auburn. Over 40 points, and we haven't even reached the fourth quarter. It's still over 3.5 minutes. The only thing that matters in this game is if Georgia is going to shut out Auburn. We'll have to see. They might, man. At this rate, cutback's going to gain them 3 yards. Check down is there. Spears trying to fight for the first down. The Shaden Wilson with the reinforcements. 3rd and 2. Just have not been good in this situation, and it will continue. I think he's short. 4th down. Huge tackle by Munden Jr. Look at this, being patient. These linemen staying sturdy on their marks, being anchors up front. Another punt. Two defensive touchdowns by UGA. 4 offensive touchdowns via passing from Jaden Young, looking for his 5th now on this drive. And the run game has been immaculate with D'Angelo Gary. In no phase of this game has Georgia struggled. And Auburn has had a nice little streak going for themselves coming into this game, getting those 2 wins, but and short-lived. They go up against a tyrant like Georgia. Stretch play is going to get him 2 yards. Carries up to 70 on the night. Sherrod says, looks like Georgia recruited the entire IMG Academy football team. And there goes a big play by Auburn's defense. Hall getting in for a sack. That is the first sack for Auburn tonight. He came in there pretty clean. So the Bishop Sycamore Tigers. 3rd and 14. Shot down the field. He's got a man wide open, and this is his opportunity for touchdown pass number 5 right there. Man. That's one he wishes he could have back. Always helps out with the stats and the yards. Could have been all of that. Yards and touchdown added on the board. "17 seconds left in the 3rd. Auburn has won the field position battle with that stop. And this is their best opportunity to try to see if they can get some points. Had an opportunity to knock a field goal down, but ended up not making it as it bounced off the right upright. Dom Beck's going to get intercepted. This looks like it's going to be a 3rd defensive touchdown by Georgia, and it is. Touchdown, Bulldogs. 46-yard return. This is getting beyond ugly. Bullard on the pick 6, and Reggie Bullard is a draftable prospect as well. These generics, this entire team is going bananas. They're about to have 49 points before the 4th quarter. Wow. The extra point's good. 49-0. 8 seconds left. Are you kidding me? Most dominant performance so far. I don't believe any team has scored 50 or more points this season, but Georgia clearly on their way. to do such. From the line, the goal line, get out to the 28. Ryan Lefevre. Talk about they're letting School of the Blind playing today for Auburn. Avoids the sack, throws, and it's a dime. Well, first down out to TJ Holcomb. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. Put your fours up in the chat. Definitely is going to be Georgia's game here. 21 points in the second and third quarter for UGA. Man, this game got ugly fast. Scott Johnson. Open on that hitch route. Able to get up the field. Down Beck. Getting it out to Spears. And they're starting to run this hurry-up offense. He's got the completion, and this may be the best chance they have to avoid a shutout. And they are in field goal range now. So as long as they don't turn the football over, at least it won't be a donut on the board at the end of this one. Nice reception. Short gain underneath, picking up 3 yards, 2nd and 7. And Auburn starting to piece it together here, 1st and goal. And of course, that's not going to help. False start. Georgia back into form here tonight. Pressure's coming. Moving around in the pocket. Still going to get sacked here by Ferguson, I believe. Yeah, that's half a sack that Ferguson is going to split. I don't know how that is ruled as half a sack. That was completely Ferguson on that sack. They gave Shaden Wilson a piece of it because he had a hand on him. But realistically, Ferguson's got 3 sacks in this game. I'm going to rule him with 2.5. But man, this guy is going crazy. Spears into the flats, and Wilson not allowing them to get much afterwards. 3rd and goal all the way back at the 20-yard line. Here's a throw. Nearly intercepted, trying to go to TJ Holcomb. And here goes the field goal unit. And they will not get shut out tonight. Haven't seen a missed field goal from this distance all season long, and I think that will be the same as Auburn will leave Dunkin' Donuts and get 3 points. No shutout, but still, this is an extremely impressive victory by Georgia. These guys can put up 50. This will be the highest scoring game of the college series this season. At least the most points the team has put up this season. And we'll get to about the 23-24 yard line. 7 minutes and 7 seconds left before this is all over. And Georgia more than likely just going to keep this ball on the ground. Had a lot of trouble trying to stop D'Angelo Geary. And Geary will rush inside for a 4-yard gain. This has been Georgia from the start in a 46-point deficit. It's just crazy to even think about. McLaughlin on the cutback, getting blasted. He's been taking a lot of big hits. Little guys are usually good at avoiding those, but has not been able to avoid them from Auburn tonight. At least he's held on. Third and 5. He's got the completion and a good tackle on Bush to keep him a yard short. Auburn will get the stop. 4th down. What's going on, Beats by Ye? Yeah, that 0 is actually a 9. 49-3. Fair catch called. And Auburn trying to make this game a little bit more presentable. Avoided the shutout. Put together a nice looking drive. Unfortunately, still could not cash out in the end zone. And he's got the completion out to Schenker. 9-yard gain. And Spears going to lose yards here on this play. Comes back for a 3-yard loss. Ron Simpson Jr. and company is there to bring him down. Still haven't had the opportunity to go and check, create that graphic. But tomorrow, there's a throw over the middle. That's a nice adjustment and catch right there for a 1st down. Tomorrow it's going to be TCU versus Oklahoma, which should be a very solid game. And he's got that connection. There's 3 minutes and counting left to go in this ball game. Auburn is trying to put up some points, and instead looks like that's going to be the 4th defensive touchdown for Georgia tonight. Shaden Wilson, he would have had the score if it wasn't for the unnecessary block in the back, and that was obvious. Wow. Why would he even do that? Reggie Bullard, who had a pick 6 earlier. That could have been 4 defensive touchdowns tonight for Georgia. Angelo Geary just getting the carries inside. Said cool to Honcho. I remember that name. Just wearing down the clock. And Geary just muscling his way forward to the 20. Approach the 2 minutes left in this game. No 2-minute warning. Of course, in college football, clock's just going to keep rolling. And Auburn might want to let this guy get the 1st down because they get the stop. Georgia's just going to kick the ball and get 50 plus on the board. Spreading things out here, too. They're actually going to look to pass. And they complete it out to Rob Castillo. Wow. These guys trying to run it up. Ultra aggressive on that play. I thought they were going to run it. Said, no, sir. We want a tutty. We might be passing again. They'll run it. McLaughlin is literally inches away from 6 there. And they might run one more play. This is it. Georgia gets in. That's 50 plus. One last snap for Georgia to put up 50 tonight. And what a tackle. It's going to stop them just short. Auburn wasn't going to go out like that. Huge play. And that is it. Game is officially over. Georgia making a statement here in week 5 after having to sit for 2 weeks after the loss to LSU from dropping from the #1 team in the country and coming back here and putting up a 49-3 victory over the Auburn Tigers. Georgia will improve to 3-1 on the season, and as for Auburn, they're going to fall to 2-3 under 500 this year. Hey man, week 5 has just begun. This is your boy Smitty, RFL Commissioner and Fair Play Commentator. I've enjoyed calling this game for you guys. Hey, if you haven't already, please make sure to smash that like button. It helps out the channel. Should have about 40 guys, 40 likes. But I appreciate all you guys coming through and kicking it here. I know we got NFL preseason going on. My Steelers out there punching on the Falcons. I'm pretty sure they still are. But with that being said, I'll see you guys tomorrow for the TCU-Oklahoma game. Same time, 8 p.m. Eastern. Till then, peace.